A rich and arrogant baker threw bags of stale bread onto the wet asphalt just to humiliate an elderly street sweeper in the rain. But what happened to him months later will shock you. Richard was the proud and very well-known owner of the most expensive bakery in the city. The floor of his business shined with Italian marble, displaying fine pastries for the high society. But Richard's luxury hid a cruel heart. He felt pleasure in belittling Arthur, an elderly street sweeper with calloused hands and a faded orange uniform. Every Friday, under a fine drizzle, Arthur passed by pushing his rusty metal cart. Upon seeing the elderly man, Richard smiled with malice. Instead of using the trash cans, he grabbed bags of old bread and threw them forcefully straight into the mud puddles of the dark asphalt. "Clean this up quickly, you useless old man," Richard yelled from the glass door. "Your job is to pick up my leftovers from the floor." Arthur did not respond to the offenses. He just sighed, lowered his tired body, and collected the soaked bread with his worn broom, enduring the humiliation in silence. The sweeper cleaned everything while the cold rain wet his face marked by time. The elderly man washed the breads with patience, dried them in a clay oven, and transformed them into soup to feed homeless people in the cold. But arrogance builds castles of sand. One cold morning, Richard found the heavy steel doors locked with thick padlocks. His partner had forged signatures, stolen millions, and fled, leaving only unpayable debts with dangerous loan sharks. In 1 week, debt collectors confiscated Richard's mansion, his imported car, and his designer clothes. The man who once drank champagne from crystal glasses now walked aimlessly, trembling with cold in a dirty alley, wearing a torn coat. His millionaire friends closed the doors of their luxurious houses. One night, under a terrible and violent freezing storm, Richard fell to his knees on the rough cement of a dark square, crying from hunger and despair. Suddenly, a black umbrella blocked the freezing rain. When he looked up, his eyes widened. It was Arthur in his old orange uniform, holding a steaming clay bowl. "Eat, Mr. Richard. The hot soup will warm your body," the sweeper said with immense compassion. The ex-millionaire grabbed the bowl and drank the broth, crying bitterly. The only man who took him in during his ruin was the one he had humiliated the most. The hard and dirty bread thrown into the mud was the exact ingredient that, treated with love by the sweeper, saved his life on that terrible night. Life always teaches us great lessons. Money buys temporary luxury, but it does not buy salvation on the day of anguish. Never humiliate your neighbor for their humble work. God always observes how we treat the smallest, and in the moment of our brutal fall, he uses exactly the hands we wounded to bring us healing and mercy. Pride blinds, but true love covers all faults. If you believe in divine justice, comment, "God is just." Leave your like, share this video so that the message reaches more people, and follow our page to see more inspiring stories that touch the soul.